This video is going to self-destruct in 24 hours. Hello everybody, I'm JOKO. This is my face. A lot of you guys on this main channel actually don't know what I look like, weirdly enough, but I have a Twitch stream and a YouTube channel that has my face all over it. But regardless, if you didn't know, now you know. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. I need you to absorb all the information I'm about to give you like a little sponge. First thing on the agenda is new JOKO U2s. I cannot tell you guys how happy I am to actually get another plushie. So many people over the years have been like, I didn't buy the plushie when it came out. And I've been kicking myself over it for years and years now. And I actually hate myself for it. And I'm like, yeah, you should. Just kidding. You shouldn't. But thankfully, U2s has decided to work with me again. And we have a new plushie. This time, bro has little magnets in his hands. So he can like grab onto things or even hold a knife. The magnets are strong enough to hold a knife, which is a little bit terrifying. As soon as this video self-destructs, my U2s will go live on July 5th at 3 p.m. EST. They're going to be up for exactly 2 weeks, so don't just get one, but make sure you get two. Okay, because this little guy needs a friend, especially if you didn't get the first one. They can hold hands with their magnets. I want to throw that out there. That's a funny little idea that I didn't think of until I was Twitch streaming the other day. I think these guys can hold hands. Very geeked for this, and I promise this entire video is not just one big ad for U2s. I got a lot of stuff to go over. So let's do it, shall we? I'm going to hold this guy up for most of this video. I'm going to try to at least. We're going to see if my arm gets tired. So roughly over a year ago, I'm pretty sure I told you guys about a 3-step plan that I was doing. This plan involved, first off, starting on my third channel and getting that one monetized, right? So I went off, I did that, we completed that. That's good. Second phase of this plan was to go over to my JOKO Live channel and get that channel to 100,000 subscribers, which was not easy. There were so many days where I was staring at the analytics of the videos on this channel and I was like, everything is telling me that things are good and the videos just get stopped at like 10k views, like every single one of them. It was frustrating. But we did it. We finally got over the hump and we got past 100,000 subscribers. In fact, that channel's doing pretty well right now and I'm very happy about it. This achievement means a lot to me because now I don't have only one, I have two, those little plaques back there, which is pretty cool. And it's especially significant to me because the JOKO Live channel was actually my first ever YouTube channel. That was the channel I started on 11 plus years ago. And almost since I started, not at the very start, because when I started that channel, it was to basically join my IRL friend's Minecraft server, and he wouldn't let anybody on unless they were YouTubers, so I had to become a YouTuber. That was the only reason I started YouTube. I didn't start YouTube for any sort of numbers or anything like that, or fame or money. I just saw that other people were making videos on Minecraft SMPs back in the day, like Vintage B for Pause on Pause on the Minecraft server. And I saw that my IRL friend was doing it. I was like, shit, dude, might as well get into YouTube. Might as well have some fun, right? And that's how everything started. But as I got a couple years into doing stuff, I was like, dude, 100,000 subscribers would be pretty cool. And that's something that was stuck in the back of my mind, especially after this channel popped off. I was like, dude, this is cool and all. It happened really fast on here, but it would be really nice for the OG channel to get 100k, and we did that. So let's fucking go. Big dubs, big plugs. Plug. You know what I'm saying? Now, the third step of this plan that I had was once I got 100,000 subscribers on the JOKO Live channel, I was going to come back to my main channel, and we had some work to do. Let me lay out the landscape of the work for you guys. So, if you've been with me on this channel since it popped off, you're probably a dead subscriber. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of you guys are probably dead and gone, and you're off working some shit job that you fucking hate, and you haven't even touched the internet in years. If you're still around though, hey, that's really cool of you. Thank you for sticking around for a couple of years. I know if through my journeys on watching YouTube channels, I haven't stuck around and watched every single person from the day I subscribed until now. Like, there are plenty of people I stopped watching, but if you stuck around, that's really cool and I appreciate you. As everybody knows, this channel's legacy, for the most part, has been built off of Minecraft videos, specifically SMP Live. But when I go back and look at it, I would like to give most of the credit to SMP Live, obviously, because that's the thing that kickstarted everything. But there are quite a few videos on here where they were just like Minecraft videos with the homies, which was kind of cool. But I don't like that being the legacy of this channel. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Especially with the sour taste that I think some of those videos have left in people's mouths. Understandably why. I don't think we need to explicitly say why, but I feel like a lot of that stuff is not aged well. It's not stuff that people want to come back to. It's not stuff that people think fondly of really anymore. I think the general sentiment when somebody brings up SB Live is like, oh God. And I get it. I kind of feel that way sometimes as well. So basically what I want to do is I want to establish a new legacy on this channel. I don't want it to be SMP Live as the biggest thing that's ever happened on here, and I know I can. You want to know why I know I can? The JOKO Live channel, when I put most of my energy into it, has been popping off. Like, I had a bunch of videos on there that have done extremely well. I've had YouTube Shorts that have gotten like 1.4 million views, which is more than any single video on here's ever done. I've had long form videos hit like 700K, which is like twice as much as a video's done in the past, like, I don't know, 3 years, 4 years for me. So I know that I could do it when I put all my energy into something, which is why on this channel, we're going to be doing something a little bit crazy here. First off, I want to give a shout out to Captain Dumplin. Captain Dumplin has been my editor here for, I would like to say, close to 2 years now. Bro has kept this channel alive. Thank you. Seriously, it could not have been done without you. A lot of my energy has been focusing on streaming and keeping that JOKO Live channel up, and I was doing the third channel for a while. My energy has not been here entirely for a long time now. And seriously, Dumplin, thank you. This shit would not be possible without you, and I think everybody who has been watching the videos over the past like 2 years can say the same. They're also saying, hey, thank you for keeping this channel alive. There's been some fun stuff on here. Now, the big news is that I'm going to be personally editing my own videos on here for the foreseeable future. I want to refine my style a little bit. I want to get back to my roots. I want to enjoy editing my own videos again because I've worked a lot of bad editing jobs. Of course, the one that people always make fun of is the, I think one of Skeppy's first ever editors. Bro had just hit 100,000 subscribers. He had money, but he decided it was a good idea to pay me $7.50 per video that I edited. And the craziest part is I don't even know if I would say if that's like my worst editing job that I've ever had. That's crazy to me. How could that not possibly be my worst ever editing job for somebody else? I don't get it. But like over time, there's been a lot of reason for me to not like editing my own stuff. I've had to do a lot of VODs. I've had to do VODs for other people. I've had to do VODs for myself. I've done normal videos. I've done videos for I've done it all. I've done lots of stuff. I've been doing this for over 11 years. I want to get back to my roots. I want to start editing my own stuff again. And I want to change up things with videos just a bit. Not too much. It's not going to be like a drastic thing where you're like, holy shit, the videos are completely different now. Because here's my thing. I edited all of my videos for almost 10 years in the exact same editing software, which was Sony Vegas. And then recently, around the time where I started uploading on my third channel, I switched over to Premiere. And that's been a very cool learning experience for me. It's inspired me to actually push myself again when it comes to editing. I think a lot of the stuff that I posted that was super popular, like maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, I look back on those videos and I'm like, this is not a good representation of how good of a video I can make. This was just the stuff that people wanted to watch then. And don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here saying that you have to have the most perfectly edited video to get views. You definitely don't. A lot of it is mainly based off of like the concept and what people want to see, right? So if you're just putting it out there in a presentable and good way, it doesn't have to be the most perfect editing. And I've learned that over the years, and that's kind of the approach that I have for my JOKO Live channel, which we will talk about in a sec. So some of my goals for this channel, now that I'm taking over editing, are I want to refine my style, all right? I want to actually really, truly enjoy editing, the entire process of editing. I want to enjoy that again. I want to learn a bunch. All right, I want to learn. This is something that I'm going to reiterate at the very end of this video. Never stop learning. I know that school or maybe college, depending on where you are, what stage of life you're in, it could suck, right? And you may think to yourself, oh, learning sucks, school sucks. I don't want to do this ever again once I'm an adult and I have a real job. I'm going to tell you this right now. You can never stop learning. You have to always keep learning. That's what keeps life interesting. That's what keeps you growing as a person. Never stop learning. I think for a couple of years here, I sort of forgot to push myself in certain aspects. Like, I was learning a lot of stuff. Don't get me wrong. Past 3 years, learned a whole lot. But I don't know if I was pushing myself in the right ways as much as I should have been. So expect some changes around here. And if you want a good example of how things are going to change around here, I'm going to be uploading a video tomorrow, which also happens to be when my YouTube's drops, because I have contractual obligations, which I don't mind, by the way. It's just good marketing. I actually like marketing a whole lot. And another one of the things that I want to accomplish by editing my own videos is to sort of retrain my brain to stop thinking that I'm a Twitch streamer first. We'll talk about that more. Before that, though, I want to mention memberships, channel memberships. This is a thing that I have been trying to explore a little bit recently, and it's been a little bit rocky. We don't have a lot of channel members. If you would like to become a channel member, I would suggest that now more so than any time ever is the best time to do it. It's basically like paying for a Twitch sub. It's like $5 a month. And currently, my plan is to give you guys couple of exclusive videos per month, because I've realized, and I don't know if this is like just a weird coincidence or what it might be, but I've tried releasing some videos for members only and then switching them to public, and every single time the video has flopped hard. So kind of staying away from that for at least the time being. Speaking of memberships, I think this is something that's going to be good to mention as well in this video, is that there is a chance over the next couple of months, and I've said this a couple of times to my Twitch audience, I may actually do some simultaneous streaming between YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I'm not sure whether I should do that on my JOKO live channel or this channel. These are questions I'm going to have to figure out for myself, but just be on the lookout for that. If you have any ideas of like stuff that I've done on stream on Twitch that you think would translate over to being a good dual stream for YouTube, let me know. I probably won't look at your suggestions because the YouTube comment section is fucking horrible, let's be honest. But if you do so, I'll try and read them. Maybe. My current plan for the JOKO live channel, now that it's no longer going to be my primary focus, is to find consistency. I want to find consistency because my uploads on there have been kind of sporadic lately. I gotta get back on the wagon with that. And I want to do a good mix of stuff that I know is already working on there, but then also doing a bunch of experimental stuff, because the experimental stuff is typically the stuff that ends up doing super fucking well long term. It'll always be the stupid little one-off ideas that I have, like, oh, this is a throwaway idea, might as well just do this for a stream, and it blows up. This has happened quite frequently for me, so want to do a little bit more of that, because my main channel is now my primary focus. Twitch streaming, not my primary focus. Main channel, primary focus. This is what we're locking in on. Time to give you guys some love. Plan for my third channel is to, I don't know, upload maybe once a month. I got a vlog or two that I might put up on there. Quiet and I went to the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid in January for a video that's up on Quiet's channel that you should absolutely go watch if you haven't already. That was one of the most fulfilling experiences I've ever had doing YouTube stuff ever. That trip was awesome. It kicked ass. We worked the entire fucking time, but also had fun. It was so fulfilling. I love that, and I want to do more stuff like that with the homies. Good trip. Very good trip. I'm actually going to try and get a vlog out to you guys of the behind the scenes of that trip, because I think it's worth having it out there. Other things that I have been considering. Podcasts. Now, we've joked a lot about this on Poke's React videos on his Poke Live channel. Some of you guys may already be in on the joke. I'm seriously considering starting up a podcast, hopefully within the next year. I don't know exactly when that is going to be. The only thing that I know right now is that I would be the solo host. I haven't told anybody this. I would definitely be the solo host, though. I don't want to have to rely on anybody else. I love all the people that I do stuff with, but I've just realized that there's going to be no money issues. There's going to be nobody getting kicked out of Lunch Club because they don't have enough subscribers or any stupid bullshit like that. If it's just me who's running it at the very top and I just get guests on every week, it will function much better that way. I just don't think that right now is the exact right time to start up a podcast. I think that's something that you may see pop up within the next couple of months, maybe the beginning of 2025. And there is a good chance to trial this podcast. I may do members only podcast episodes to start off to get a good feel of like the podcasting space and getting back into the groove of stuff. So that's maybe potentially another reason to become a member of the channel at some point. Other thing that I am considering is I know that this channel has been mainly built off of group-related content, whether it's SMP Live, whether it's some of the Minecraft stuff that I've done, whether it's, you know, Gartic Phone or Jackbox or Cards Against Humanity. Pretty much all of those things are with other people. Like all of those video concepts, I'm doing them with like a group of at least 2 other people. Over the next couple of months, I'm going to be trying to find some stuff that works for solo content, because after doing this for a while, it is a little bit of a pain in the ass to schedule things. I am not a fan of doing it 24/7 for this channel. And if I'm the one who has to edit all these videos as well, I want to make the process as easy as possible and also as fun as possible. I want to have some fun, right? And if that fun involves me doing stuff by myself that's maybe gaming related or whatever related, I gotta figure out some stuff that fits within the confines of what's currently going on this channel, but I am pretty confident that I can find some stuff that you would want to watch. All right, so if you have any suggestions for solo content that I could do on this channel that would maybe fit in with what I do, doesn't necessarily have to, please let me know. Again, I will maybe read your comment. God, I don't want to go into YouTube comments because it's not even worth it, but it's like some of you guys are just stay in school. That's all I got for you guys. Stay in school, please. So now that I've yapped about YouTube sufficiently, and we'll probably circle back around to some YouTube-related topics when I go into this next section of the video, let's talk about Twitch. Because as much as some of you on this channel would like to ignore the fact that I've been streaming like 4 times a week or more for the past, I don't know how many years. Yes, just because I don't upload stream highlights videos on here anymore does not mean I've stopped streaming. You guys can come watch the stream anytime you want. I will not judge you if you haven't been here for a while. I just want to have a good time, you know what I'm saying? And we have been having a good time. I will say, though, that 2023 was a rough year for my mental. I felt like on Twitch, I was constantly improving stuff. In 2023, I even started doing the stream highlights channel to try and advertise the stream properly again. And it just felt like everything was just slipping no matter what I did. That's not a good feeling, really, man. It's not a good feeling to get on and just like see that your numbers are dwindling, even though you're doing an objectively good job. But that's not what Twitch is, really. Twitch is sort of a networking game. Half of it's like a networking game. Half of it is like do you advertise your stuff well enough on any platform that's not Twitch? And that's sort of what Twitch is. How good your Twitch stream is, obviously you want to run a good Twitch stream, but it's more so the other two factors that matter a little bit more, unfortunately. But yeah, 2023 was a rough year for me mentally on Twitch. I would get on sometimes like super happy to like do a stream and then just be absolutely mentally devastated by the time I got off. And I don't think that was good for my mental. So going into 2024, I've been trying some new practices, like I turn off my viewer count and I don't let that affect whether or not I'm having a good stream or not in my brain, which has been really good. Honestly, 2024 has been a big upswing. I'm going to say partially maybe like 50% due to the JOKO live channel starting to do a lot better, and then partially because a couple months ago SDMP popped up and that brought in a bunch of new people as well. If you guys have enjoyed the SDMP videos on here, that's great. They're probably not going to be that many more of them. And if there are, they're going to be very long form projects. I don't think I want to do just like stream highlights videos. I think it's got to be like a long project. But who knows? You guys let me know. Because I mean, those videos weren't necessarily popping off. I enjoyed making them and stuff. And I enjoyed documenting what was happening on the server. But I do think for the future, it's going to be long projects that are the move. For at least Minecraft SMP stuff, if I decide to do much of that in the future. By the way, SDMP 2.0 mod pack is coming out. Who knows when? I know it's being worked on. It could be like next week. It could be that the day I upload this video, it's already announced. I don't know, dude. But there will be more SDMP stuff, I'm assuming, in the future. Not a big focus of this video, though. What I want to talk about is that we have been catching fucking W's on Twitch. We have secured a 70-30 split on subs. Let me clap myself up a little bit. Let me get a plug. Let me get a plug. Let me get one of those. Twitch has been going super well. If you guys don't know, they added these new qualifications where it's like, if you can get 300 tier 1 subs 3 months in a row, you can get a 70-30 split on your sub revenue, because normally you get a 50-50 split with Twitch. Probably should have been having that in the first place, considering I've been a top earner for Twitch for years. Better late than never, right? And that's also something I want to talk about is like, is it better late than never? Because there are some bad things coming to Twitch. Now, I understand, again, a lot of you guys are YouTube guys, you little YouTube goobers, goobingtons, and you may not be super up to date on what's going on Twitch as a whole. So let me break it down for you. Twitch has been steadily making pretty bad changes very consistently for the past like 2-3 years. Ever since somebody from the higher ups and Amazon, I'm pretty sure, said to Twitch, hey, you got to start making money. They started upping the amount of ads that you see everywhere on Twitch. They recently have reduced the amount of money that Prime subs make for you. And now they're actually upping the price of subscriptions. The price of subscriptions on Twitch has always been $5, as far as I know. And they are upping the price to $6 per tier 1 sub. Now, I have just secured a 70-30 split, so this means, in theory, I should be happy, right? Because I'm making way more money per sub. I don't think that's going to be how it plays out. I think a lot of people who have not really thought that much about, like, how many people they're subbing to, or, you know, their auto sub that's auto renewed for, you know, 3 years or something on a streamer, they're going to start thinking about that. They're going to sit there and be like, oh shit, is it actually worth that much? Do I really need to be doing this? And I would not be surprised if most people's sub counts when this change gets rolled out around mid-July just tank. I could be wrong. I think this is going to have a bad impact on most streamers. And I know that Twitch thinks they're really fucking slick for dropping the price that Prime subs pay you right before they up the price of subs overall. Y'all are funny for that. That's funny. Now, I knew that this had been in the cards for a while because I'm like the only Twitch streamer ever that contributes to fucking, I don't know, I at least try to give Twitch good ideas. I do surveys for Twitch, right? And months ago, they floated that they were going to do this. And what I've learned about Twitch surveys is normally when they say, hey, we're thinking about doing this, it's not, hey, we're thinking about it. It's, hey, we are doing this. We want to see how mad you're going to be if we do it. Because I vehemently said in that survey, I was like, please do not do this. Please don't up the price of subs. This is stupid. Why do you need to up the price of subs? To make money? To be profitable? I mean, you've already killed Twitch in Korea. You've already decreased the amount that Prime subs pay. You've already put like 5 times the amount of ads on the platform that it had before. Like, do you really need to do this as well? Is it really that bad? And maybe the answer is yes, but like, I don't think this is the right solution at all. And it sucks because I've been grinding without pay raise, doing Twitch professionally for 5 years. And when I finally get a pay raise for the first time is when I think everything is about to go to shit. Maybe I'm overreacting. I'm just not big on Twitch right now, as a platform, that is. I'm shifting my focuses back over to YouTube for sure. I think that's something that I kind of started doing at the beginning of this year, but I'm pretty sold on the fact that it's like I started all this online because I liked doing YouTube. I think YouTube is the thing that I like doing more. I recently even did a week where I streamed every single day over on Twitch, and just like the mental fatigue from doing that is just not fun for me. I don't think I could be the guy who's like the daily streamer. It's not fun at all for me. I would much rather be the YouTuber, and that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to play to my strengths. I know that in my head I like being a YouTuber more, so that's what I'm going to do. That doesn't mean that Twitch streams are going away. What I want to do is I want to upload at least twice a week on my Twitch highlights channel, JOKO Live, and I want to make sure that on those days where I upload that I'm also streaming. Outside of that, I can just stream whenever I want. I just want to make sure that when I'm uploading stream highlights videos that I'm actually streaming on those days. So am I still going to end up streaming the same amount that I have been? Probably close to it. But nowadays, it's going to be like, if there's a video that I want to do, or if I have a deadline for a video, that absolutely is going to take priority over Twitch streaming, and I may just drop off the face of the earth for a couple of days with Twitch, where normally I wouldn't have. Because I think having the mindset of that I'm a Twitch streamer first rather than a YouTuber first has been very detrimental to stuff that I've done over the course of time, especially the past couple of years, because I stopped doing stream highlights, but I was doing a lot of content on Twitch that would have been perfect for stream highlights. And I would sit there and watch the numbers dwindle, but I'm like not advertising my Twitch stream like a moron. The way I came up doing Twitch and YouTube through the SMP Live stuff, of course, was that it was Twitch stream highlights, and there was a whole process of you sort of think about what you're going to do beforehand, and then you go stream it, and then you make it into a YouTube video, and that's the way that that sort of stuff functions the best. And I still believe that that is pretty much the best way to run stuff like that. You double dip on money, and it ends up being really fun, and then you can have a live aspect for a bunch of the videos, and I think that's dope, and I fuck with that. And I want to do more of that, but I want to do the main channel stuff even more. So main channel, #1 priority. Twitch stream highlights channel, #2 priority. And then Twitch streaming, 3rd priority. That's sort of my hierarchy of what I'm doing right now, and I think that's going to work out much better for me. If you're a main channel viewer and you've somehow made it this far, and you're wondering, like, should I watch the Twitch streams, or is the stream highlights channel any good? The stream highlights channel, I would say, is a very good representation of what the stream is like. I purposely don't edit those videos a ton to make sure that when you're watching them, it's like a good representation of what's going on the Twitch stream. And I think that just makes it a better advertisement for the stream in general and helps you get like a good vibe of whether or not you want to show up to a stream. If you're hesitant about tapping in with a Twitch stream, maybe go over to the JOKO Live channel, peep some videos, go through them, see if it's something that you like. The JOKO Live channel, I will say though, is not a one-for-one representation of what I'm doing on stream. Almost all of the gaming stuff that I do on stream, which is about 50% of what I do, is not making it onto that channel in any form besides YouTube Shorts. So just keep that in mind. There is a lot of gaming stuff that I think people on this channel would enjoy, so that's why you got to go over to twitch.tv/JOKO and actually tap in. But yeah, state of Twitch, not good in my head. Very happy that I got a pay raise. Thank you to everybody who, like, at the very last stretch, you know, tier 3 sub, tier 2 subbed. thank you guys. But I'm definitely going to be taking at least a huge mental step back from Twitch and reshifting my focus way more towards YouTube. Because god damn it, if I end up fucking quitting YouTube and my most popular videos on this channel are SMP live videos, I will never live that down. I have to do literally anything to make sure that that's not the case. I will do fucking anything, I swear to God. Best fucking believe it. Let's talk about merch for just a second here. Obviously, we got these little guys that are coming out 24 hours from now. Buy one, buy two, buy as many as you can. I know I'm buying multiple for myself. I need more than one of these guys. So please get yourself a little creature, but I want to talk briefly about other stuff as well. I have some drops in mind. You see the Hawaiian shirt that I did? If you didn't get one of these Hawaiian shirts, you fucked up. This is like the coolest merch I've ever dropped. You like severely fucked up and you should feel bad. I'm being dead serious. However, somebody has told me on a grapevine that perhaps, I don't know, summer and Christmas time may be happening this year on the JOKO sphere of things. I don't know, just keep your eyes peeled around December, all right? Outside of that, I also want to do some more one-off drops of merch where it's like maybe I just drop a shirt or like a hoodie for like 24 hours and then it's gone forever. That sounds really fun to me. I'm not gonna lie. I like designing stuff for merch. I like advertising it because for those of you who don't know, when I went to college, I was originally computer science, but that got all fucked up. So then I started doing like business marketing type things, which is low-key a lot of what you do with YouTube is sort of like marketing yourself really well. If you don't market yourself really well, you kind of just, you probably are not going to be a professional YouTuber for that long. So yeah, I like me some marketing. I think it's fun and I want to do a better job with that. If you guys didn't know, I actually have permanent merch that's up like 24/7 over at jokos.world. It's just hats right now. It's just hats. I will put some other stuff up there eventually, and it should be on the YouTube merch shelf, like below videos, so you should be able to see it. But if you want some hats and stuff, definitely go for that. Prioritize this guy, though. At least while he's out, prioritize this guy. If you do not get one of these guys, you're going to fucking regret it. All right, guys, the past couple of years have been very difficult, and this is how I want to end off the videos, that the last couple of years have been difficult. It's been tough for me mentally, but I've gotten through it, and I want to give you guys a good story. I want to give myself a good story. I don't think I've done everything that I've set out to accomplish, even remotely. I personally know that I have not peaked. I know there's so much more stuff that I want to do. I have tons of ideas that I know will do very well, and I know I've got it in me. I will last longer than all of these motherfuckers out there, and my advice to you is to never give up, all right? I want this channel to be the ultimate comeback story. I want you guys to look at the history of this channel and be like, holy shit, he started from there. He had this massive come up. Then everything fell to shit, and then he pulled himself up by the bootstraps and fucking did it. Bigger than ever. Because I feel like you really don't hear about those stories a whole lot. Normally what you hear is you hear about somebody going from rock bottom to the very top, and that's all you fucking hear. You never hear the story about somebody who made it big for a little bit, got their shit kicked in, and then brought it back and did it bigger than ever. That's the story I am here to tell. My advice to you guys, never give up. Number 1. 2, always strive to learn. Never stop learning. If you stop learning, you stop making progress and you become stagnant. You don't want to become stagnant. 3, be confident in everything that you do. Do not let fear ever hold you back from accomplishing your dreams. And number 4, surround yourself with people that push you to be a better person. Put yourself in a good fucking environment. And I know that not everybody is in a good environment or has good friends currently, so make that your number 1 priority, you know? Like, focus on getting yourself into a better environment to surround yourself with. Focus on getting some better friends that support you more and are better to you. Never stop leveling the fuck up, all right? If you watched all this video, thank you. Buy one of these guys. Please do it for me. I love him so much. Look at him. He's gonna be fucking pissed if you don't buy him. Or buy 3 of them. Don't be a fucking idiot. Don't miss out on the plushie drop. And I hope you guys are excited for the future on this channel because I'm gonna kick ass.